Hi guys, this is Ratchet Throw, and we are playing Criminal Case, Elite Mode, Case 35, Burning Bridges. Let's unlock Chapter 3 and... Tony the Scorpion is about to burn the playground and might even destroy evidence. Okay. Katrina, you gotta stop him. What are you on about, Constable Ramirez? Stop whom? The Scorpion! I told you Dante is pouring kerosene all over the playground where you found the victim's head. What? We must stop him at once. This could be dangerous. I'll come with you. Stay on alert, Katerina. Okay. Not a step closer, Lisbeth and Katerina, or I'll toss this match and this place will go up in flames. I don't think so. Good shot. Alright, Lisbeth, Katrina. I'll come quietly. Yes, you will. Attorney Dante, you're under arrest for attempted arson. Alright, buddy. Why did you want to burn the park? Mr. Dante, why on earth would you want to set fire to the playground? We know that Bridget Baker was living there, and that's also where I found her head. Were you trying to destroy evidence? I was trying to send a message to the Irish gang. I knew that the Baker girl was spying on us Italians for them. So you knew her, and you say she was spying on you. I find that far-fetched, Mr. Dante. She was just a street urchin who did odd jobs. Say use! I said that only odd thing about that Baker girl's jobs was that somehow, after her work was done, the Irish always seemed able to kill more of us Italians. So you decided to send a message to them? Was killing Bridget part of the message? I didn't kill that girl. The only creepy critters I killed recently are my fleas. Well, back off. You would better hope that the evidence doesn't prove you killed her, or you'll be staying in this prison for a long time. Yeah, a long time for decapitation. Katerina. Mr. Dante claims that Bridget was spying for the Irish, but there was said that the victim refused to get involved with the gang war. So, who's telling the truth? So what's the truth? I agree. Since Bridget lived at the playground, we should have another look there before Mr. Dante's kerosene destroys any clues. Okay. I'm holding my nose because I don't want to sneeze into microphone. Bridget is a liar. Oh, who wrote that? Ugh, Katrina, this playground still reeks of kerosene. But never mind that. There's a message on this wooden plank. Someone wrote Bridget is a liar. And that someone also seems to have left a substance on the plank. If you collect some of the substance, we may have another lead. And that empty bottle has morphine written on the label. Why on earth would anyone leave a morphine bottle at the children's playground? Oh, we know Bridget stole some medicine, so... You're right, Katerina. Your dusty kid could show us more information about what this bottle is doing here. Let's get to it. Okay. Alright, let's collect something from the plank. Katarina, you have a sample of the substance or that angry message about the victim. A quick view under the microscope will help determine what it is. Okay. Alright, let's first dust the morphine bottle. Property of St. Sulpicius Hospital and some fingerprints. Katerina, the rest of the label on that bottle says property of St. Sulpicius Hospital. You're right, we heard that Bridget had tried to steal medicine. Could this be some of it? The fingerprints will tell us, but there are so many on this bottle. We'll need Evis's help sorting them out. Okay. Alright, 18 hours. Now let's analyze this ash. Newspaper ink. Oh. From Timmy. The suspect on the sign defaming the victim was pigment for newspaper ink. Spot on, Katarina. One of the suspects would have newspaper ink all over his hands every day. Timmy Tanner, the newsie. Timmy told us he and Bridget were friends, so we better ask him why he was angry at her. Okay. Alright, let's go to Timmy. What's this about? Timmy, Lisbeth and Katrina found the sign you made at the playground. Why did you call Bridget Baker a liar? Because she was a liar. A stinking liar. Bridget promised to protect me, and she didn't. Protect you from what? The gangs! We were going to survive together. She was all I had after my parents died. I was barely scrapping by, eating stolen stockholm wafers for dinner. But she found me outside a dog racetrack, said we'd always stick together. She even took me to the hospital after I was mugged. I caught every flea in the place. But when the gang fight turned into a war, Bridget forgot me. I was yesterday's news. I was angry, but I never wanted her to die, Lisbeth and Katerina. Maybe if we'd stuck together, she'd still be alive. Oh, but it could be you. Whose fingerprints are on this bottle and... I don't know, I wanted to say what was in the bottle, but it says morphine on the bottle. Katerina, the fingerprints on the bottle you sent for analysis hold a surprising story. Firstly, some of the fingerprints did belong to Bridget Baker. So she did steal from the hospital supplies. Why? The other set of fingerprints may hold the answer, Katerina. They belong to Sadie Smith. The victim's mother? We must speak to Miss Smith at once and get to the bottom of this morphine mystery. You told us you were sick. And you didn't tell us what sickness was that. And why did you need morphine? If you needed it. Miss Smith, we found a morphine bottle at the playground and... You found it? I've been looking all over for it. Is there any left inside? Not a drop. We take it that you have a fondness for morphine. Did Bridget steal it for you? Yes, she stole it. I told her I needed it for pain. Her poor mother. Oh, and Bridget found out I was addicted to it. Do you know what she did? She dumped all the morphine on the ground. On the ground. Oh, so that's what this is about. You're a drug addict. I have to eat stockholm wafers all day to cure myself of the jitters and creeps. Can you believe it? She tortured me. She's still torturing me. Miss Smith, you must get some help. And I hope you didn't kill your own daughter over morphine, or you'll be getting that help in the prison hospital. Oh, only wafers, nothing else. Katerina, there's no rest between the gang war tearing up Princeton banks and Dante nearly setting the playground on fire. He certainly held a grudge against Bridget as did her morphine addict mother. Could Sally Smith have killed Bridget for pouring out her drugs? You're right, Katerina. If we ever hope to solve this case, we must return to the crime scene. Yeah, where it all started. Alright, let's go back to the bridge. Oh, bloody machete. Is this the murder weapon? Katrina, look at all the blood on that machete. Do you think this could be the knife that cut out Bridget's head? You're right, something seems to be mixed in with the blood on the handle. We better collect a sample of that stain. Okay. And I agree, search through that rubble is a capital idea. There could be a clue hidden there. We're on the right track. I can feel it. Yeah. I can feel it too. Alright, let's search through the pile of rubble first. Oh, the goggles. She was wearing those before. Katrina, those look like the goggles that Bridget Baker used to wear. And they were under all that rubble. The goggles must have fallen off during the murder. We must get them to Viola at once. Okay. Okay, 30 hours. Wow. And now the machete. Blood and something else, something green. Katrina, let's get this sample from the machete's handle to Viola. I hope it'll lead us to the killer. Okay. Did the killer leave something on Bridget's goggles? So, Viola, did you find anything the killer left on the victim's goggles? I certainly found something. A strange crisscrossing pattern made in dried blood. The blood wasn't exploitable, but I compared the pattern it left to a variety of clots and found that it was left by a gauze bandage. The victim was clearly not wearing a bandage, so it must be the killer accidentally leaving this pattern on the victim's goggles. So the killer wears a bandage for a wound of some kind. That's a hard identifier to hide. We're on to them, Katarina. We always seem that lots of our suspects have bandages on them. Okay, what about this green-red substance? Katarina, the sample you collected from that machete told an interesting but gruesome story. First of all, as you guessed, the blood in the sample was the victim's, so the machete is definitely your murder weapon. The killer must have lunged at the victim with the machete and slashed her ruthlessly at her neck, extinguishing her young life. We get the picture. And what about the green substance in the sample? We've seen it before, back in Sinner's End. It's the green tea tincture that people have been using to heal tattoos. That means that the killer has been using the tincture on a recent tattoo of their own. So the killer has some ink, do they? That narrows down the list of suspects. Yes, I noticed the tattoos. Katrina, we have all we need to arrest Bridget Baker's killer and put him behind bars. Let's do this. Okay. Oh, our witness was the killer as well. How could you? Timmy Tanner, you're under arrest for the murder of Bridget Baker. What? I could never kill Bridget. She was my friend. If she was your friend, how could you let your stuck wafer crumbs on her dead body? I don't know what you're talking about. That was somebody else. It had to be. What about her head? Was that supposed to be a souvenir? You took it to the playground. No, I wouldn't do something like that. Do you think I'm some kind of monster? You chopped her head off, so... It's useless to lie. We know you cut her head off with a machete. You left a tincture for your new tattoo on it. It was an accident. I didn't mean to kill her. After I was mugged by some gang members last time, I stole a big knife and always had it with me. I swore they wouldn't get me so easily again. And today there was gang fighting everywhere. I knew I was in danger. So I tried to hide behind the crates just as I heard someone walking by. Someone grabbed me. I turned around, but I couldn't recognize who it was. I could only see their silhouette against the burning skies. I was sure they were about to attack me, so I screamed and swung at their neck with everything I had. I cut their head right off. When I saw it on the ground, I realized it was Bridget. I'd killed my only friend. And why did you carry her head away to the playground? I panicked. I didn't know what to do. I didn't mean to kill her. I swear. Whether you meant to or not, Timmy, I'm afraid we must place you under arrest. Oh, that's very sad. Timothy Tanner, you are before this court in the matter of the murder of Bridget Baker by decapitation? I never meant to, Your Honor. I was terrified. I thought I was defending myself. You don't know what it's like with this gang war. You're always afraid, never knowing when you'll catch a stray bullet or who'll come after you. It is truly sad to see one so young going behind bars for a crime that never would have happened but for this gang war. This court recognizes that society failed you, Timmy, but the law demands that you be sent to a correctional facility for youth with mandatory counseling sessions. Oh, Bridget, what have I done? Oh my gosh, she was afraid and, well, least better, Katrina. Today was a hard day to be a judge. I never thought I had to sentence one traumatized child for the murder of another. Yes, it's awful to see how this gang war is tearing at the moral fabric of Crimson Banks. Both the Irish and Italian gangs are on their last legs. Hardly anyone's left to fight, but they'll clearly go on until the bitter end. Katarina, we must find out what they're planning and stop it before more innocents are swept up into this gang war. Yeah, we don't want the same thing that happened to Bridget to happen to anybody else. Alright, we're gonna stop here. We're gonna continue playing A Plague to Unwatch Your Houses, and that's number 5. Alright, thank you for watching. Don't leave a like to this video, and I'll see you again. Goodbye.